The only way that you can turn that natural suffering into an inclusion is to stop being the individual and become the collective. It's called empathy. When you feel someone is doing something to you, look at it through their eyes and you will realize they're actually not doing anything at all. They are reacting to the pain that they are experiencing, and you happen to be in the neighborhood. But that takes a very neutral state. Because the moment you attach to your own identity, you will need enough pain to secure that identity. Because you cannot sustain an identity without pain. Why is it the first thing that a child does? It screams. It comes out of the womb where it was totally engulfed and embraced, and now it's suddenly, the umbilical cord is cut, it's on its own. And it spends the entire rest of its life seeking that embrace. Seeking the embrace of the womb. And remember that when we feel that embrace of the womb, sometimes instead of experiencing it as an embrace, we experience it as a limitation. And we reject the embrace. Anybody that's completely caught up in their head brain will reject the embrace. Because they experience anything that engulfs them as something that's trying to control them. That's a huge separation. That's massive agony. And in this world, because we've developed such an incredibly complex social system, we have multiple opportunities to numb ourselves from that agony. So what we do in this class is we re-enter the agony so that we can reinterpret it not as a control, but as an embrace. And that's why what you do is you breathe and you utilize your heart center, both of which are existing within an enclosed system. And in an enclosed system, which this universe within the multiverse, within the multiple multiverses is, the babushka doll, it's always an enclosed system. There can be no space. So when you stretch into your body glove, you're mimicking that which is. And when you don't stretch into your body glove, something else fills it. And based on the laws of physics, that which fills it is gravitational, which is where the word grave comes from. So if you're not filling with levity, it's being filled with gravity. So when gravity comes upon you, levity sets you free. And if you're not balancing the gravity with levity in your world is filled with pain. And if you base your levity on something outside yourself, which is the mirror of yourself, but instead of actually basing it on yourself, you're basing it on a reflection of yourself, that, by law, ultimately must be removed. Because one by one, the veils are to be removed so that it is no longer you being impressed by the